We're here today with Joe Concatto, who is the project manager of the new rehab on Stark County Emergency Services 911, and he was just in front of the Stark County Commissioners and filled the Commissioners in on the current state of 911 in Stark County, as he was, and people involved in the project were asking the Commissioners to go out for bids for the CAD system. And what does CAD mean, Director Concatto?
CAD is computer-aided dispatching. It aids the dispatcher with computer information. It used to be done by cards, by hand, by paper, and this is a much more enhanced system that's involved, but it stands for computer-aided dispatching.
Okay. Now, of course, I have tape of your general explanation to the Commissioner, so we won't go over that territory again. What I would like you to amplify is certain expressions you used in your presentation. One was the cruisers having air cards.
Yes, what an air card is, it's simply a device that they can receive internet information on. Instead of it coming over a radio system, it comes over an air card. So you could have a Verizon air card, which basically gives you the ability to receive data from different places. So our CAD system that is being designed, part of our RFP, is that the information that we gather in our computer-aided dispatching can be sent out to these mobile data systems in the card. And the method they use, the connection they use, is the air card.
Okay. Would that be analogous at all to Wi-Fi, wireless?
Yes, it could be, because each car has its own air card, what we call an air card. So it's that ability to receive that information through the air, through that cloud that they call the cloud.
I see. Do you have a general idea of all the emergency vehicles in Stark County? What percentage have these air cards?
You know, I don't. I know Canton has them. I know that the sheriff has about 40 of his cars have air cards in them, so they have the ability to get the mobile data. Alliance has them. I don't have I couldn't say what percentage it is, but a lot of the major cities have the air cards. And the air cards are used for their mobile data. So it's not the air card that's important, it's the mobile data. They have a computer in their car, and they can receive information. They can receive leads information. If they have a traffic stop, they can get leads information right over their mobile data within their car, using the air card as the technology that receives that information.
Can vehicles that didn't come with them be retrofitted with them?
Oh, absolutely. I don't think any vehicle comes with them. I think you buy them separate. It's just a package in the trunk of a car that you use.
Are they a big expense item? Do you happen to know?
You know, they charge by the month. It's like a cell phone.
I see.
They charge by the month, and you know, right off the top of my head, I don't know what that charge is. I know there was an effort, and still an effort, to see if we can put everybody on the same air card and possibly get that fee down. So that effort is still in place to try to do that. Each unit, each entity pays a certain amount, but if you order more, we're assuming that we could get a better price. So there is an effort to look at everybody that uses air card and possibly letting everybody choose the same air cards there. They could be a cheaper price.
Who's working on that project?
You know, I think Tim might be working on that. Tim Wursler might be working on that.
All right. Is this a kind of a trend that this is where
Yes.
departments are going?
Right. The radio system, the 800 radio system, had a data line, but when you go over the 800 radio system, that data line is real slow, so it takes a long time to get that information from point A to point B. The air cards aren't slow at all. So even though Jackson used to use our data line, Canton's data line, the 800, they're not using that any longer. They went to the air cards because it's a much faster system. It's like an internet that you get a better system. It's faster, more speed to it.
Okay. So the significance for the everyday Stark Countyan would be faster response time?
Absolutely. I mean, if the 911 call comes in and we get it on the CAD system that we're proposing, that CAD system will identify the call, identify the responders, and can actually send that information right to the car. Now, they wouldn't necessarily bypass the dispatch center, but as they send it to the dispatch center, they could send it to the car also. So that car could be in motion at the same time the dispatch center and the dispatcher gets that information.
Do these air cards at all, are they a substitute for the 800 radio and VHF?
No,
Okay.
absolutely not. There's no communication over them. There's no voice communication over them.
Okay.
It's all data information.
I see. So these are complementary to one another,
yes.
The radio and the air card.
Right. They're not in place of each other.
Right.
They just complement each other.
Right.
One brings data, one brings voice.
Okay.
800 radio brings voice. The air cards will help with the data.
Okay. Well, thanks.
Okay.